I don't know what this room is. It's like 16 feet long by 15 feet wide. A sitting room, I don't really know, but I don't need it. So I do need a dining room, and there's no home office. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a wall up between over here. It's gonna be about 5 feet for the office, which is not a great deal. And then we're gonna have the main dining area right here, which is plenty of room. And then over here, I'm gonna try something a bit crazy and build a wine tasting room, which 90% of people aren't ever gonna use, but they can use it as storage. But for me, it's gonna look really cool. It's only gonna cost me a couple $100, and it's gonna photo up well. And if it sells the house, helps sell the house, and why not?
I don't really know why this room has a step down, but it does, and I'm gonna have to bring the floors up to level with the rest of the house. Removing carpets from a house is one of those jobs I really hate to do. When I buy any house, the first thing I do is I buy bug bombs and I bomb the house. That way it kills any bugs that live in the carpet. I lay 2x4s down on their side. That way I can put a piece of strapping on top of them and then a piece of plywood, and that will bring the floor up to level. I drill holes into the concrete and then screw them in using the blue screws. Nice and secure. I'm using 3/4 inch plywood, and I'm using 1 5/8 nails, really securing it, no creaks. I decided to close up the doorway a little bit. I really don't need this huge opening. A regular door into the dining room is perfectly fine. I just don't like creepy crawlies. I cut 2 holes in the ceiling in preparation for the LED lights and drop the wires through. Now it's time to start framing properly.
So I built the walls and they look really great. The rooms are really defined now. It's not a huge office by any means, but it's probably about 9 feet long by about 5 feet wide. Enough for a desk, a chair, and maybe some kind of cabinet I can build. And then the other room, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do with that. But I'm pretty happy. Those look great. The dining room still got plenty of room. So that's about that. Gotta do some wiring, start sheetrocking. Well, it's really been an exciting couple of days here. I just finished plastering all of this, joint taping, might call it plastering, whatever. But everything's looking really good. I'm really happy the way everything's coming out. So when you buy a house, you get it inspected, hopefully, or you do the inspection yourself, but you really should get it inspected. And you're gonna find a lot of stuff. But the more time you spend in the house, the more you're gonna find. Now this room, it's just red flags written all over it from day one. Number one, the ceiling is falling down, it's all patchy. That was shady. There's a repair on the wall that is just horrendous. It must be a homeowner. I'm not really sure what the story about that is. So those two things right there gave me really bad, red flags. Then on top of that, when I took the carpet up, I noticed a bit of damp over in the corner, and also an air freshener in the corner. You think to yourself, well, an air freshener is not that unusual. It's not unusual, but when you put all three things together, they were trying to hide the smell. They knew that there's something going on over here. So I'm gonna find out. So, as I suspected, it's cast iron pipe and basically just it's corroded to the pipe where it's just given out. Right around there, probably there. That whole middle section is just completely destroyed. And it's probably been leaking for years. And either they stopped using the bathroom or, I mean, you know, that's not clean water, let's just put it that way. So it must have smelled. Why is it always the plumbing? Always!
Next time on the flipping road. I cut the nasty pipe out, that is disgusting, and replace it with PVC, and I'll start getting back on track. And then Mother Nature shows up in the middle of the night.
That was a really crazy night.
But the storm passes quick and I get back to work. My name's Greg Hickey, this is On the Flipping Road. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to leave those comments. Thank you so much, see you next time. See you on the flipping road.